Hey guys, I'm here to see a movie called Let Him Go. It's starring Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. Somebody explain to me why we can't have a movie with young, fresh actors in it. All these movies that we're seeing now are like these older, like 50 and up year olds starring in these movies. There's nothing wrong with that. It just reminds me of, you guys remember a movie, I think it was like 1998 or something like that. Paul Newman was in a movie called Twilight. No, not that Twilight, the other Twilight. The Twilight movie that came out before the Twilight movie. It was about a kind of an older guy. He was like a private detective. And it just seemed like a private detective movie on like half speed. And that's what these movies remind me of. Like The Honest Thief was a good movie. I enjoyed that movie, although a lot of people didn't. But it wasn't a bad movie. But still at the same time, like Liam Neeson's an older guy. So is Kevin Costner's an older guy. Diane Lane, who still remains one of the most beautiful actresses in Hollywood right now, she's an older woman. Can't we? I mean, are these young actors just kind of taking the pandemic off, or like, I don't want to do this crap anymore? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But that's what I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see Let Him Go. And then in just like 2 seconds, I'll be right back to let you know what I think about Let Him Go. All right. See you in just a few seconds. Bye. I just got done watching the movie. All right, so what should I say about this movie? Let me go over the plot real quick, and this will give you a clue on how my review's going to go. I'm going to do this in probably the least amount of words I've ever gave a synopsis for a movie ever. Basically, this movie is about a grandmother and a grandfather, played by Diana Lane and by Kevin Costner, respectively, who has a grandchild through their own through their son, who dies because of some tragic accident. Their daughter-in-law marries a abusive guy who, without warning, moves his family away out of state and away from these grandparents. Here's what I'm going to say about this movie is it's a western. It's a western movie. It's a period film, obviously. It's set in the 60s, the early 60s. Their son on this gravestone read 1961. So that gave me a definite marker on when this movie was supposed to take place. The look of the movie was fantastic. They did a really good job making it look like the 60s. I really enjoyed that. From the get-go, I liked Diane Lane's character. I instantly liked those two characters, the Diane Lane and the Kevin Costner character. I really enjoyed that. Kevin Costner plays a retired sheriff, but he might as well as be the cowboy of the movie. He is basically a cowboy. We got to see the antagonists of the movie. It was basically a matriarch where these like big bull hunk of guys, like four of them, are being led around by the ear by the domineering mother. And I'm going to put it right over here, but the mother was very adequately, I think there's a stronger word for that. She was really well played by this woman right over here. I even liked the creepy uncle. I really, that's the strength of this movie, I believe, was the characters, because it was very two-dimensional. The good guys were good, the bad guys were bad. And again, I have to preface this by saying I really liked this film. It was a little on the head as far as the plot and the characters went, but for me, if I like the characters, then I enjoy the situation. And that's what this movie worked for me on that level. Was I really liked these characters. I liked Grandma and Grandpa. They played very loving people. Kevin Costner played the very stoic cowboy character, and I really thought he was a really great character. Yeah, I guess that's all I want to say about this movie. It was very slow and methodical. So if that's not what you want, if that's not what you're looking for in a movie, then I definitely would pass on this, because that's what this movie really excels at, is very slow and very quiet moments. If you like a character-driven movie, then this is a movie that you'll definitely want to watch, because these characters are instantly likable. Or at least, let me say this, they're instantly identifiable. Like I said, you knew who the good guys were, and you hated the bad guys for who they were. And the other drawback to this movie was it was a lot of setup for very little conclusion. So just be aware of that. I'm giving it 85%. I know it's scoring like a high 76 or something like that on Rotten Tomatoes. I enjoyed it 85%. Because it took a long journey to get nowhere, I'm going to go ahead and deduct 15 points. But it was still worth it for me. I still had some enjoyment value out of this movie. So, in fact, I'd probably watch it again. If I found it streaming somewhere, I would definitely watch it again. So there you have it, guys. 85 for Let 'Em Go. A movie that was relying on the strength of its characters. I don't know when I'm going to go see you next, but I keep on saying that, and every single week I come on back and I visit with you guys. So let's just plan for next week. I'll see you for whatever crappy movies out there. Guys, I'm out of here. I want to wish everybody peace. On today, I'll talk to you guys later, and goodbye.